Well, the bourbon boom in Kentucky shows no signs of slowing down. One of the state's largest bourbon producers, Buffalo Trace, recently announced that it's doubling its production with a new still house. Great Day Live's Elle Bottom was there for the big announcement.
Buffalo Trace Distillery has been making fine bourbon whiskey for over 150 years. We are currently experiencing a bourbon boom, so much so that Buffalo Trace has to double up their production. This brand new still house right behind me houses 60,000 gallons of bourbon every single day. And today, I get to check it out. Well, what an exciting day to be out here at Buffalo Trace. I have the honor of talking to Sarah Saunders, the marketing director out here. And what an exciting day, the big ribbon cutting for the still house. Buffalo Trace is the oldest distillery in the nation, and we've seen this sudden bourbon boom. So talk a little bit about why you needed this new still house.
Yes, we are so honored by our raving fans that have made our products very popular. And in order to meet that growing demand, we have to double our production capacity. So we're in an effort to do that multi-phase program, $1.2 billion investment to make sure that we can keep up with that demand. Today was all about the still house, which is a part of the program, and that will really help us reach our goals of doubling.
Yes, and this was not an easy process. You know, it's been years in the making. So when did that first, initial discussion start?
Yeah, I would say the still house has really been about a 3.5-year project that we've been working on. A lot of cranes, a lot of construction going on at all times to make sure that this went off without a hitch. The still house actually produces about 60,000 gallons a day, and it's 87 feet tall. So you can imagine how difficult that was for the team to achieve in terms of the construction.
Oh, for sure. And your mission is 4 words: honor tradition, embrace change. So how does the still house fulfill that?
Yeah, it's actually a really cool story. So the original still house was constructed in the 1950s, and we are actually replicating and have replicated that new still house right next to it. Every piece of it is modeled after the 1950s version. So we're really honoring the tradition of how we have always made our amazing product, but we're embracing the change of the increased demand and capacity. So actually, as you look at the building, you can see the 2 pieces coming together. One looks a little bit older and one looks new, and that's really what we believe in at Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Yes, and when you go on this hard hat tour, you actually get to see that. So when people come for that hard hat tour, what are they going to experience?
Buffalo Trace Distillery is a real working distillery. So the cool part about coming to do a tour is you're actually seeing how the whiskey is made and produced at every step. The tour that we're opening today allows consumers to get into an area that they haven't seen before because a lot of construction had been going on. They're going to be able to see firsthand how we're increasing that production every step of the bourbon make process. So it's a really neat opportunity, but all of our tours are really, really fun, and they're a great experience to see what's really happening at a working distillery.
So what does it mean to you to be a part of the Buffalo Trace tradition?
I am so proud to be a part of this brand that has such amazing stories and legacy. Every single day it feels like we're living a part of the next chapter of this great storied place. Today I was lucky enough to stand by Freddie, who is our amazing VIP tour guide and has been here for the past 70 years, starting playing at the distillery all the way through being a tour guide. And in between him and Harlan, who started up the distillery in our first production run. Their stories still have many chapters to tell, and I'm really excited as a person who does marketing to be able to help tell those stories for our fans and consumers.
Yes, and if people are interested in taking that tour, where can people get some more information?
There are a lot of ways to find information about our tour, so I would say buffalotracedistillery.com. Our Instagram always is sharing information and can be reached via DM, or you can actually even walk up or call as well.
Wow, that was quite the tour. So if you want to come out and experience it for yourself, be sure to check out buffalotracedistillery.com. Cheers!